Thank you all for tuning in. This is As Deep as It Gets, and I'm your host, DPasz. Go deep!
The following program deals with mature subject matter and is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, sitting here today with Robbie Dodrill, a good friend of mine, someone I've worked with a lot in the past. We had plenty of pizza days together.
D for D's.
Yeah, he used to be my manager for a period of time in my life.
You were my manager.
I was his manager at one point at Shanae's, and we did a lot of pizza together and stuff, man. And here's Robbie. I wanted to get some insight on his story, and so I'm happy to have him on today. Robbie, what do you think of everything?
This is pretty sweet, Dean. I'm really proud of you. You've been talking about this for a long time.
I have.
I know everybody says that, but literally, Dean has been talking about starting a podcast for quite some time. Yeah, he's actually the one that got me into podcasts. Serial. Yeah. That was the first podcast I ever listened to, and now I listen to him daily at work.
Well, that makes me happy.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
And so I guess let's kind of start with the first time we met. That'll be a fun little topic without getting too graphic.
Yeah, so I was probably like 19 or so, 18, 19. Old enough, but not old enough. And we had this mutual friend. Should I say his name? Not say his name?
That's up to you.
Well, we'll probably just leave his name out. That way we can post this. I'm not starting any beef. We had this mutual friend that was 21. Dean might have been 21 too at the time, but I didn't know Dean. And so I'm at BP in Bel Air, and I asked the guy to buy me beer, and he told me no, and I freaked out. I think I might have already been intoxicated, and I mouthing off trying to fight him. Well, then Dean was friends with the guy, and Dean's going to back his friends up. So he hopped out the car, and next thing you know, we're arguing. And
I think unfortunately I screamed at Robbie that I was going to stab him, and I don't even think I had a knife. I was just trying to scare him off. I think at one point I think me and Robbie share one ex-girlfriend there, and the beef might have stemmed from her. Shout out to her. She knows who she is. But
she doesn't.
No, so me and Robbie's relationship actually started at a very funny spot with the conflict, but it actually turned really good. And I remember in a lot of spots over the years, I sort of became somewhat of a mentor to him, because he reminded me a lot of myself, especially even just being a couple years younger. He was he was a little lost, a lot like I was, and I think I was lost then too, but maybe just a little less lost.
Yeah. I think just because you're older and you have a few more years on me, you have that wisdom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
definitely,
you had already been through some of the shit that I was about to go through, and you were trying to tell me like, hey, this is what's gonna happen. I listened to a little bit of it, and it did steer me. Like I haven't been incarcerated longer than 24 hours since 2014.
Yeah.
So, we met after that. So, absolutely.
2013 we sort of met, and I think, in 2014, 2015 into that, and you had kind of, we really started to get close there when I started at DPasz though.
Yeah.
That was like the big shift in our relationship, and I was actually sort of in a bad place. That's when I had just got back from Columbus. I was looking, after I got extradited back to Moundsville, and I was looking for, I had a nice little spot over there at DPasz and Martin's Ferry, and
you gave me that damn advice about the workhouse too, and then I ended up doing like 6 hours, getting arrested up in Columbus or whatever, and you was like, bro, you don't want to be in that jail. So I was like, made sure I got the hell bailed out. So I was like, I don't want to be in this jail.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, that was
you had the wisdom for sure.
And I know you've been through a lot, Robbie, man, and I've sort of expanded on everything that I've been through here the past, leading up to me really taking off and doing the podcast, and even before that. So where did your journey really veer off track, would you say? I mean, I know you've just recently sort of been battling some stuff, and you're getting through it and doing well. So.
Man, it probably started in my childhood, for real. I don't even know if I should get this deep. I think it might. Yeah.
Oh, that's up to you, man.
Yeah, might as well. Fuck it. But, I don't know. My dad worked a lot, and my mom worked a lot, and so I kind of did whatever I wanted. Like, my parents are really good parents, and they taught me the right way. I chose to do wrong all on my own. I always say that, you know what I mean? They raised us right. We did wrong on our own. And so, like, yeah, I just kind of did whatever I wanted, and it, like, led me down some, I don't know. I wanted to fit in, but I didn't know where I wanted to fit in. So, like, I would go from, like, hanging out. I think I was, like, 13, 14. I started smoking cigarettes when I was, like, 12.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and started using marijuana and alcohol shortly after that, 12, 13 years old. And then I would hang out with, like, older kids. Like, one of my best friends was old enough to drink when I was, like, 13, 14 years old. Like, that's probably not a good thing, you know what I mean? And so that, and then I would, like, when school would start up, I played some sports, I wrestled, I ran cross country, and I, like, hung out with the jocks or whatever, you know what I mean? So I wanted to fit in with them, but I also skateboarded and stuff. So, like, I don't know, I just always wanted to fit in, and I didn't know where I belonged at all.
And I actually went through a lot of that myself, Robbie. Even at Shady Side, it's like I sort of fit in with everybody. I was friends with everybody. I tried to not give anyone too hard of a time. And sometimes the people I did give a hard time, it was never because I was mean to be, like, malicious towards anyone or a bully. It was usually, and I'm not going to blame those guys because I sort of thrived in it, but I would just try to make my friends laugh. And
No, absolutely. Some of the stuff I've done absolutely was, I don't want to say peer pressure, but it was like, yeah, I don't want to say I wanted to be the center of attention, but, like, it makes you feel good.
People, I know, I definitely, I've had some of that, and what it does is it makes you feel good because you feel like you're making people happy, but sometimes it's almost as if they're using you as, their clown, and then sometimes it takes years of, growing up and things to realize. And therapy and some of the things that maybe you didn't know at the time that's what was going on, but that's what was happening, man. And I appreciate you being candid and diving deep with me, because that's sort of what this is all about, man. Is trying to get as many unique perspectives as possible from as many of my friends as possible, because I am blessed to have and know a lot of people and be in a lot of different circles, and that's ultimately I've always been sort of a social butterfly, and that's been kind of.
I think that's why we click so well, is because we're like you said, I remind you of you or whatever. We do kind of have, like, the
that's
social
why
outgoing.
That's why I knew that this podcast would be easy to do with you, because we've
I am
always
a little nervous, but it's working itself out.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal to be a little nervous. I'm getting a little bit more calm.
Used to it.
Yeah. I'm starting to really try to fall into it and just get better at it, hone the craft, if you will. And so far, so good. I actually have some big plans. A lot of stuff sort of went south for me in a way that I haven't really elaborated on too much on the pod so far, but I'm almost finished with my vacation, and it kind of got stolen from me. And when I go back to Columbus, a lot of things are changing. My roommate's moving out. I'm not going back to my job right now. I'm just door dashing, and I'm pursuing this podcast with everything I have, because I don't really have much else. And I know that if I need to get something else, it's available to me. I just don't think I want to stop just yet.
Yeah, for sure. You should follow your dreams, man. We're not getting any younger.
Yeah, and that's sort of where I'm at with it. And I don't know, everything that I really fell into this spot where after I stopped using alcohol on June 4th of this year, I fell into this spot where if I believed in myself enough to do that, I believed that I could do essentially anything, because that's been the thing that's plagued me the most my whole life. So once I realized I was able to, sort of nix that, everything else sort of opened up in my life to where I'm not really scared of it anymore. But that being said, there are going to be some challenges coming up, and my current plan is pretty crazy. It's to get an RV and sort of just travel the country.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Buses?
Yeah, so I was reading, not everything on the internet is 100% facts, but a lot of the school buses and stuff, they switch from diesel to natural gas. So all them diesel buses got taken off the street, and you can buy them. You can get on the website. Forget which one it is, but it's like a government Ohio, you know what I mean, Department of Transportation or whatever. But they're selling all these buses. It's like cheaper than.
They would be.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to
It's
know.
probably not a bad idea to look into that. And then
Yeah.
there's always Facebook, you know. But,
Yeah, I could get my bus license.
Yeah.
I've been pushing.
Well, I
around
don't
this-
know if you convert it. If you get a short bus and you convert it, I'm not sure how that works. Because I
think
know
you'd
you
be
need
good.
your CDL for like it has to weigh so much. But if it has air brakes, you have to have your CDL. Like there's certain stipulations to it. But like you need your Class B to drive a school bus or whatever with passengers. But if you're just like making it,
Might be a Class C,
yeah,
which
yeah,
I could
to
easily
live-
get.
Yeah,
Which I'm not really worried about that because I've been pushing around the
the
FedEx.
state will pay for it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't know
Yeah,
that.
especially if you're not gonna go back to FedEx or whatever. If you go down to I think Ohio Means Jobs or whatever, there's one in Ferry. You go in there, any job that's in demand in the state of Ohio, like even like some like certificates in nursing and stuff, like not college but like certificates, operators. If it's an in demand job, and you go down there, they'll give you an application and the state will pay for your training for you to go become an electrician, to get your CDL.
Well, that's great to
Because
know.
I almost did that before I went, and because I'm currently working on the harbor or whatever, but I almost did that, and
How's the harbor treating you?
it's all right. It's keeping me in shape.
Robbie Dodd down at the docks.
Yeah, it's not bad. Keeps me out of trouble and busy. It's decent money, so
That's
it's
good.
paying the bills. I just had a little girl. She'll be about 2 months
Oh yeah.
on the 15th. So
What's her name?
Lily
Lily?
May. Yeah.
Awesome. I'm happy to hear that, man.
Yeah, life is good.
Yeah, life's good. I can tell things have been really trending upwards. It
Yeah.
seems. So.
Oh, yeah. The last year has been nothing but great to me. The last like 2.5 years, when I would say I've been on this like journey to be a better person. There's definitely been some upsets and downs. Like I started out. Oh shit. Let's back this up a little bit. So, I was with my ex. And we were toxic. We were not good for each other. It was not
Try
a
to
good.
stay away
It was.
from those
It was not
relationships.
a good relationship. We got my son Malcolm out of it, which is awesome. Best thing that could ever happen to me was having my son. But me and her, it was never gonna work out. We were on drugs, and we couldn't kind of like see through that fogginess. You know what I mean? Like it was like just blinded us or whatever.
Understood.
Kind of like you and Allie with the alcohol. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, same. No, I'm gonna say kinda same gist, but we got a child out of it. But that stuff went sideways, and I ended up homeless, and I went from like living in crack houses and trap houses on the island to trying to get my stuff together. My brother let me crash on his couch. I got a job working at the casino. I was cooking there, and then I was like trying to stay clean, but I would like get high on the weekends when I get my paycheck and stuff, and it just wasn't working out. And then I had to walk from Shadyside to the island like probably 6 or 7 times, and I was just fed up with it. I didn't want to pay for a cab, you know what I mean? Like I was over it, so I ended up quitting that job, and then I got offered a job at Pepsi, and that was a sweet job, but I was still getting high. So all that money I was making was just going right down the drain. And I was like lying to everybody, telling them I was clean and all the bullshit that you do when you're an addict or whatever. But I was a functioning addict. It wasn't like super, super bad. Like I never really was like really, really bad until I'm not even sure when I got really bad. But I went from working at Pepsi to screwing that up. Well, I didn't screw it up. They gave the full-time position to somebody that was like dating somebody that worked there, whatever, over me, and I should have got it, and it really ticked me off, so I quit. But I had another job lined up, because that's one thing, even in my addiction, except for a short amount of time when I was a stay-at-home dad, I always had a job. I always worked. I love to work. I don't have a problem working. But I went from Pepsi to ICR, and I was really, really, really trying to stay clean this time. I thought so, and I tried the sub route, and I don't recommend Suboxone to anybody. If you're gonna do MAT or whatever they call it, I recommend the Supplicate shot. Seriously, because you can still abuse Suboxone and the withdrawal sucks. You might as well just go get the shot every so many months or whatever. If that's something you think you need, and some people do need it, you know what I mean? Not everybody can do it, you know, like they just can't. I don't know. They just can't, Dean.
I mean, no, it's definitely not an easy thing to.
No, it's hard.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest things.
Yeah, so I went from that to, let's see, losing my train of thought. I went from ICR, and that's when I started spiraling really, really bad, because I was like living rent free, and I moved in with my best friend, was like living in his basement, and I would like wouldn't leave his basement. If I wasn't at work, I was in his basement, just dead to the world. And then, but I wasn't allowed to see my son, and I think that was a lot of it too. It was like me and her weren't getting along, and she was kind of using my son against me. And I probably shouldn't have had my son, you know what I mean, in that state. But we won't even get into that, just, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
I love him, and that's all that matters. But
It seems like you've done a lot of this and a lot of work on yourself for him.
yeah,
Obviously,
yeah, absolutely.
which I'm proud of
to. Yeah.
I never wanted to see you struggling, and you know, when you told me you were clean, it's really important to me that you stay clean, because I care about you, man. That's why I'm having you on here.
Yeah, no, that shit will kill you. And I like thought I was invincible, you know what I mean? Never OD'd or whatever, you know what I mean? Never been Narcan, whatever. But there was what really, I don't want to say made me quit the last time, but I went a whole year. I finally went to rehab. I had to talk with my baby mom, my son, my parents. I was living in a tent at this point in my parents' backyard. Like, my dad wouldn't even let me in the house, you know what I mean? I wouldn't let me in the house at that point in time. Like, it was real bad. I finally went to rehab, went to detox, wasn't even there 24 hours, signed myself out, walked from Cambridge to Bel Air, relapsed, and then like 2 weeks went on. I met this real big scary drug dealer, and he was like putting me on whatever. Well, then he ran out of my drug of choice and gave me this other drug that I had no clue. Like, I didn't mess with that. Well, I knew somebody that did. So I called them up, went to them, ended up doing all of that drug with them that night. Next morning, I went to my brother's house, was talking to him. He gave me mushrooms. Well, he didn't tell me how much mushrooms was in there, but I ate them all. I ate 10 grams of mushrooms, hero dosed myself. 4 hours in, I'm in the fetal position crying. He's calling the rehab that I went to, trying to get me back in. Within, I don't know, let's say 7 hours, I'm back in this detox. But this time I'm like, okay, I'm tripping on mushrooms, you know what I mean? I don't know if you've ever done mushrooms.
I'm aware of some of the effects.
Yeah, well,
especially in high doses, they can really change your outlook and perspective on things. So
I don't want to say that.
This is a disclaimer. Let's not attribute mushroom use to being able to kick the opioids. Let's not attribute it to that. But let's not rule it out.
Yeah, because
let's leave
Texas and they are doing some really cool studies and
let's leave
whatnot.
a blanket out there that, you know.
Ibogaine for America or whatever. Look it up. It's the truth.
You know, I mean, so.
But so I get to a detox and I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm seeing clearly because this trip that I had or whatever, and so I make it through the detox like 7 days and I'm feeling great. I didn't withdraw this time and I'm like, this is weird. Well, they made me stay an extra 3 days because they were afraid that I was prelapsed or whatever, withdrawal because of the mushrooms. Well, I never went through withdrawal. And let's back this up a little bit. What really scared me was I was trying to fix my mental health before I went to rehab the first time. And the rehab that I went to has a mental health office too. Mm-hmm. And I was lying to them, telling them that I was clean. Well, they were drug testing me, like, duh. Well, so they finally was like, hey, buddy, like, we're going to give you the option, like, you either go inpatient or we're kicking you out of here. And I, like, really, really wanted to fix some things that was going on in my head, like, not thinking that the drugs was causing some of it, you know what I mean? But, so that all happened or whatever. Finally, make it to rehab, do the detox, get from detox to the rehab, have a blast there. I mean, it's like summer camp. I'm in there with the dude I was locked up with 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, hadn't seen in years. He was doing some really cool stuff in the recovery field, and like it was really cool. But yeah, so I didn't end up staying the whole 84 days at the rehab though, and I don't recommend this at all. You should absolutely stay the whole time.
How long did you stay?
I stayed 37 days. But in my head, I was out of my system, and that's all I needed because I was mentally, I was ready. You know what I mean? I'm still ready. Like it scared the shit out of me, Dean. The last time I got high, man. So that all happened. I made it a whole year. I was doing good. Had a job at Ziegenfelder's, working in the freezer. Shout out Chet. He got me a job. Sorry that I messed it up, but I don't know. Might reapply one day now that I'm doing well. They have good benefits and stuff. But so I was working at Ziegenfelder's. I'm doing really well.
It's reverbing. No, you're okay.
Nervous.
No, it's all right.
Hard.
I know.
Working at Ziegenfelder's. I was getting to see my son on weekends and stuff, but I wasn't allowed to pick him up because I didn't have my license yet. Just kind of understandable, kind of not, whatever. I could go there, see him or whatever. I was seeing my son being active. And then I got into it with my baby mom, and she stopped all that. And I just said, screw it. And I went and I got high. And I went to work that night, and I don't even remember going to work. I remember waking up. In that, you ever see them videos of people in like Kensington, Philadelphia? That was me, folded over, standing there. I remember waking up, the HR people were like, hey, come with us. They mouth swabbed me, sent me home. My mouth swab, I messed it up. So they called me the next morning and was like, hey, you need to come in and take a piss test. I came in, took a piss test. They told me I couldn't come back to work until it came back. Well, I already knew what it was. So I started looking for a new job. And I reached out to somebody that I knew from my past life that had got his shit together like 15 years ago, Thumper. And I had known that he'd been working at the newspaper place over in Wheeling. So I reached out to him, and he was like, yeah, I can get you a job, buddy. And I went over there, like literally before I even got fired from Ziegenfelder's, because I wasn't going to let that relapse like scare me. But like when I woke up the next morning, like I was still like intoxicated or whatever. When I went to the hospital, I can't imagine what them people thought of me because it's all a blur. I don't remember none of it. I had scabs on my face, dude. And when the drug test came back, it was xylazine. It wasn't even fentanyl. It was xylazine, which is tranq, which is like way stronger than fentanyl. And it's like, it puts you into withdrawal. Like, I don't know. It's scary, dude. So yeah, that was it. That happened. I haven't touched it since. I just celebrated a year again, finally, yesterday. And
1 year, so I'm glad that this fell on your 1 year. That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good, man. Yeah. Dude, I'm proud of you. That's awesome.
There ain't no going back.
No, it's not. Dude, there isn't nothing.
I started skateboarding.
Yeah, and I know that you wanted to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
You're starting a movement.
Make America skate again. Don't sue me or whatever.
I don't think they can.
No, I don't. You know what I mean. It's close enough. But yeah. So my 6-year-old's showing a bunch of interest in skateboarding. So I got back on a board, and I'm not the best, but I can do a couple little tricks here and there. I'm more or less like getting back into the flow of it.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna learn how to do more of the vert stuff now in my older age instead of like the flip tricks and the street tricks and the rails and the gaps.
I know you said you wanted to come to a skate park.
Yeah.
Maybe when you come visit Columbus, we'll go to the one in Dublin, have you on again. Dude, that's really great, man. And I know skating's important to you, and that's kind of been your outlet.
Mm-hmm.
If anyone wants to check out Robbie and his I mean, you can shout out your gamer tag. Or what, not gamer tag.
TikTok.
Your TikTok or whatever you need to.
Is it Robbie D? I'm not even sure what it is.
You can get out your phone and look. But, yeah, man, it's a pleasure to have you on, man. And like I said, I'm trying to get everybody on. They won't copyright us for that.
Robbie D 946.
946. Yeah,
it's my TikTok.
Yeah,
I
check
post
it out.
Gaming videos, but I don't game so much anymore. I might get back into it a little bit in the winter because my son does play Fortnite and stuff. You know what I mean? Roblox.
I had to cut it out. Yeah. Speaking of gaming, I did want to ask you, and this kind of thing, my good friend Patrick just passed away, and I sort of want to have everybody who
Rest
even
in peace, Patrick. He was a great guy.
yeah, I sort of want to have everyone on here who knew him, and you played in a couple of his Call of Duty tournaments
I did.
with you and your
Yeah.
squad, and I know you've gamed with him a few nights with
We
us.
almost won the one.
I know. Care to share maybe your favorite memory with Patrick?
Oh man, definitely. I want to say it was definitely we were playing Warzone, and we were out in like the hills. Anytime we ended
Project houses.
yeah, project. Anytime we ended up out there, was it Project
Yeah,
Houses?
we were on that right side. Wasn't it? Probably.
I don't know. And I just remember Pat didn't land with us or whatever, and he was like halfway across the map. And I just remember we were singing that song.
Yeah.
You keep walking,
your
or I'll keep walking. Yeah,
your
you know.
way. You keep
walking mine. Yeah, we just
We'll meet
in the middle at military bases by. That's exactly what it was. Yeah, and we just
We made our way back to each other.
We did,
And I
and
remember that was such a
we
fun
might even
moment.
clutch the dub. I don't want to.
I want to say we
I don't
probably
want to
did.
get two, but
If
we
we
were,
remember that memory so much, I
in
think
10
we
games
probably
we were
did.
winning probably 6 or 7 of them.
In the glory days.
Yeah.
So I've taken a break from games, and who knows if they get that anti-cheat under control, I might make a small.
Hey,
comeback.
Battlefield's looking kind of cool.
That's what I heard.
You ought to build a PC, bro.
I already have one.
Oh well, that's
Yeah, I bought one to do this. That's
get rid of
my studio.
Call of Duty's.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is about to be it.
Grand
bro.
Theft Auto
About
6
to
will
be
probably be when I make my return, I
And
think.
they're talking about tying it into crypto too, bro. If that's a real thing, we'll all be able to quit our jobs.
Yeah, I'm a little.
No.
You
No,
got some crypto?
I got a little bit.
Good.
Just a little bit.
I'd advise everyone to have
I
a
actually
little
just dropped like a little bit on Kronos because I don't know if you guys pay attention to anything, but
bit.
Trump's
Somebody
about
might,
to,
somebody not, but
Trump's about to sign an executive order to try and back the dollar with crypto, and that's what it's going to be is Kronos. So I bought a little bit just in case because I ain't trying to get left behind like the Bitcoin.
you ever heard of Chainlink?
Yeah.
That'll be a big one.
Yeah. What's it? XRP. There's a couple. I'd keep my eyes on Solana.
I'm invested. We'll see. Hopefully it goes the way I want it to.
I ran into an older gentleman at the skate park the other day. He was on a fancy
Smoking crypto.
bike, and we
ever
got to
seen that guy's
talking,
videos?
and he was talking about ETFs or something, and he was talking about this one called Siege or whatever, and I guess it's a bunch of different stocks. It's not crypto, it's stocks, but it's like a bunch of different stocks combined, like JP Morgan or whatever, and I guess it's like way better than just buying one stock or whatever.
No, I'd agree. I actually even forgot to lay out our cards. I did bring my game, so I'll grab that here in a
game?
second. Yeah.
You have a game?
Yeah, it's a game.
Okay,
Have you watched the other podcast?
Yeah.
The card game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have it with me.
Yeah?
I forgot to lay them out. Yeah, we'll play around here soon. But
Yeah, I might be a little tired from
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
what? You don't want to play the game?
No, I'm saying, it slipped my mind.
Oh, no, I
It slipped my
understand.
mind.
Yeah. So what do you think about the crypto, man? I think there's going to be a boom coming up. I hope it's sooner.
It's
than-
probably gonna replace actual cash, bro. Which is scary because if crypto fails, then it's like, what happens? It's really scary because nobody knows. You know what I mean? But with the way everything's going with technology and AI, there's no stopping it. So you might as well just join. You know what I mean?
What the hell?
Did y'all hear that? Could they hear that?
I don't know.
It's the
Hopefully they're not
music.
coming here to ball. It looks like they are.
I'm coming here to ball.
Are they?
I might live here.
Yeah.
That's a woman who will ball here. Oh, that's
Nelly.
Nelly.
Yeah.
No,
Shake
I
your
think
tail
I know
feather.
that- I think I know that girl.
Dude, shake your tail feather.
Yeah,
That's
that's
no
exactly what
song.
that was.
Yeah, that was the sirens we heard. Anyway, we both were
I
like,
know somebody's aunt or something lived out that road.
we were
in
both
high
like,
school.
what the heck?
Yeah, because that's not a cop car.
Of course, Dean and Robbie.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing.
Damn, they sent an undercover at
They
us.
can't do nothing.
No,
Not
we
even
don't-
not even out here breaking the law. We think
Yeah.
they're pulling up on.
Mhm. No, it's a sad world we live in. Never mind. I don't want to get into that.
No, it's, I mean, if,
We won't get political.
yeah. Well, best not to
Yeah.
try to steer clear of that.
Mhm.
We
1 3 1 2. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, we try to hang out in the middle there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, not lean too right
Yeah.
or too left, but
No.
sometimes we end up over here and
Yeah.
sometimes over here.
Yeah, it's really hard. It's really hard. And I think that's the best thing about us millennials, and I think that's why we need to start voting more and running for office and stuff like that, because it's our time to like run the world, whether you guys are ready or not.
Yeah,
And
it's our time.
we're definitely capable. We're not all idiots. A lot of us will work. And
I have a bunch of plans to fix the government, but nobody will listen.
hey,
No, it's kind of in line with some of Elon Musk stuff with the Department
I like some of
Department
Elon's.
of Government Efficiency.
Yeah.
I just always said, like, here's my thought: why wouldn't you just get so like you put up these positions, right? And let's say it's like 20 jobs, 25 jobs, just the smartest people in each thing. You have them apply for it, and then that's who's in charge. Whoever answers the best questions on the test and knows the most, and then they kind of help control the world.
yeah,
It's whenever you
that
start
would
getting
make sense.
yeah, it's whenever you start getting all these layers, like almost aptitude tests. Like anyone can apply, even the public, and it's whoever wins, who's the best.
Yeah, it's almost like a popularity contest.
Well, that's what it is now.
Yeah.
That's how it is now. Like it needs to be an aptitude test. We need to be. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be like these people campaigning. It should be like no, these people testing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
No,
who
yeah.
and that's who we should decide to like do our things. The smartest people in business, the smartest people in agriculture, the smartest people in
Yeah, I like
you know
that.
you know what I mean. Genetics, the smartest people in all the fields.
They just make them all take IQ tests and stuff.
Well, no, just one.
Test them on-
almost like
yeah.
standardized testing.
Yeah, or
and
even
then-
like the ASVAB, bro. That'd be a good
And that's-
starting point.
and that's how you get our leaders and then you have them congregate and think of ideas because they're all the smartest people, and then you would think that things would be okay, but it's just this corrupt thing where these senators sit in for
90
50
years.
because someone voted them in 90 years ago or
Yeah.
50 years ago, and
Yeah,
the
you're
whole
not wrong.
system's busted. So the system needs overthrown. Trust me, I've been
should
looking over my
definitely have
shoulder.
terms.
I've been looking over my shoulder lately. I'm probably not going to make it.
What was that dude, the whitest kid you know? Rest in peace. Was his name
Did
Trevor
they get
or
him?
something? Long time. I mean, I don't want to say they got him. He fell from a balcony. You know what I'm talking about? The whitest kid you know, that guy?
I know.
Trevor Moore or something, wasn't it?
I know the guys. I love them.
The one.
They're
yeah,
hilarious,
they
but I
killed
didn't know
one
what
guy.
happened.
Well, he
They
fell
got
from
him.
a balcony. They didn't.
They're saying
They unalived him or something. He unalived himself.
that's what they say.
Allegedly fell from
Uh,
you'd have to ask somebody that actually knows.
Yeah, maybe if anybody knows, put it in the comments.
Yeah, let us know.
For sure. I'm very welcome to feedback, and that's been a good thing about all of this and doing this is I've gotten a lot of good feedback from a lot of people, and that's what's encouraged me to keep it up. It's scary, man. What I'm doing is a little bit scary.
Yeah, the fear of the unknown.
Yeah, and but I'm confident if I just stay and just keep doing the right thing that the whole thing's gonna work out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, you gotta, just keep doing what you're doing. You're
that's
doing a
what
good
got me
job.
here, man. I started listening to my gut, and I started doing things for me. I mean, it was the quitting drinking for sure.
Yeah.
But when all those things,
Yeah, alcohol's the worst drug. They say weed's the gateway drug. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Alcohol is the worst drug. I'll tell you that from a fact. I ain't never smoked no weed and wanted to beat somebody up. I never smoked that. You know what I mean? But I've drank alcohol, and it's made me somebody that I am not. It's literally made me.
Actually, in all the instances I've seen myself drink alcohol now in a new light, every time it's made me someone I didn't like.
No,
and
fuck.
that's where I kept finding myself where I was sober. I really liked myself, I felt like. But then every time I would get drunk, I would deal with this thing where it's like, why was I? Why did I say that? Why did I do that? And the anxiety from that. And then also and that's because I was also consuming too much alcohol too often. I wasn't drinking responsibly, so that's something to be noted there. I wasn't using
Yeah,
like
yeah.
even
'Cause, I mean,
occasionally.
anything in moderation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anything, but some people can have a few drinks and be okay. But there's people they cannot, and we just so happen to be those types of people.
Yes, we are indeed. Well, I'm gonna bust out the game here real quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Well, we still got the camera.
Yeah. Be right back.
Did you want me to hit the mute button?
No.
I guess it don't matter if you can chop it up, huh? I forgot you're a witch now.
What?
Huh?
A witch? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
it's just a joke, like tarot cards or whatever.
Oh.
It's a joke.
Oh, my fault.
Or not a witch, like spiritual.
Yeah,
It's not
well,
a witch.
I don't know. I'm.
Necromancer.
I think that revives people from the dead.
Oh no, what am I thinking?
A necromancer.
You're right.
Or
You're right.
I know that from my Yu-Gi-Oh days.
No, I was thinking of Nick Flamel. He was one. That guy's a real person. In the Harry Potter movies, that dude's a real person.
It's like Nicholas.
Philosopher or
It's like
whatever.
Nicholas Flamel is from the Harry Potter.
Yeah, but he's a real person. He was a philosopher or something. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm pretty sure that's like a real thing, the Philosopher's Stone. But they practice magic, but it's not called magic. It's called something else. Like, I just can't remember. Alchemy. Alchemists.
Alchemy. Okay.
That's magic. For people that don't know, alchemists and alchemy and the Masons, they're wizards. They're wizards, Dean. Warlocks. Oh no, warlocks are bad witches. Should have did this first.
Yeah, I forgot about
You ought to open the podcast with the cards.
You think?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm just hoping I'm doing all right.
Oh, dude, you're doing fantastic.
I kind of went off. It's really hard for me to tell stories because I'm like, I don't want to blame my ADHD or whatever, but like I can go from talking about one thing and then like maybe I'm telling a story about something and then somebody comes up in the story and now I'm like telling a story about that person and then you know what I mean, and then something comes up about whatever. It's like I don't want to say I'm manic, but
No, you've done a great job, and
thrive
I
in
appreciate
the
you
chaos.
carrying me right now
yeah.
because I need you to keep carrying me while I'm trying
Yeah.
to. I got these all shuffled up.
Oh yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about this skateboarding thing. So I'm gonna try and get us a skate park over here on the Ohio side. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do it in Bel Air or where yet, but I'd like it to be indoor, and I'm gonna write for a grant because I mean I won't know if I don't try. And if there's any young kids out there that are interested in maybe skateboarding, I don't know, hit me up on TikTok and we can come skate. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's.
yeah,
I'm proud of Robbie
yeah.
for all the initiatives he's.
Yeah.
Shout out. I mean, do you want to
I
shout
do.
out
I want to
your
get
dad?
out. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So my dad's
Vote
running
for-
for mayor. Vote Moose. Moose for mayor. Robert Dodrill is running for mayor in Bel Air.
Yeah.
I mean, he's running uncontested. So
Nobody can test. Or
yeah, I don't know.
We'll tear you down.
I don't know about that, but if you see me riding through Bel Air with Moose for mayor on my chest on my skateboard or whatever, you know why.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to
yeah.
get that skate park in.
Yeah, for sure.
So, hope
It'd be
everyone.
cool. It'd give us something to do. We used to have the Allison Mills Center in Bel Air and stuff, and there ain't much for the kids to do but get in trouble. I want to push wood instead of drugs and violence, y'all.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right, Robbie. Sorry that I
Pushing
usually have
wood.
that set up before. That's
No,
all.
yeah, you're good.
That's on me,
You're gonna
guys.
have
Sorry.
to
Sorry.
Walk me through this again.
Sorry
Dean.
for the incident of bad podcasting there. Not being ready. Well, Robbie, since I brought up the game, I'll grab the first card. We both answer. It's a very easy game. What's one high value trait you see in yourself? I'll answer first. Give you a second to think. Okay?
Mhm.
One high value trait I see in myself has become my ability to quit things.
Ability to quit things.
Yeah, I've been very
Good
good.
at quitting things. I mean,
At
that's
quitting
a good
things.
thing. Yeah. Or like just like saying no or whatever.
Yeah, or just in general, just sort of, just self-disciplining myself.
Yeah.
That's been a huge thing for me lately. So that's been my biggest thing. How about yourself?
My patience.
Patience. That's a
Yeah.
very strong one.
Yeah. Oh man. So my fiance has a 4-year-old autistic boy, nonverbal, and he is awesome. But it takes a lot of patience because they're not the easiest kids. They're wonderful kids, and we love them. You know what I mean? But they can have their fits and stuff, and that it can be stressful at times, especially with a newborn baby as well. It can be loud, but you just gotta breathe, and
Yeah, I mean,
it'll
it
be
takes-
better in an hour.
Patience
you
is
know?
a virtue. That's what my grandmother June always said to me. Patience is a virtue. I've lived by that. I also really like that name. So,
Virtue?
no, patience. Go ahead and pull the next card, man.
Oh, yeah, this one.
One, yep.
What do you notice that most people don't?
All right, it's your pull, so you get to answer
Wow.
first.
What do I notice that most people don't? I don't know.
What do you feel like you have a knack for seeing? In people or in, like-
skate spots, I guess. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm driving down the road, I see like a set of stairs, like at a school or something. But like, I think that all skaters probably see that, but most people wouldn't, except for skaters. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's most people. Most people don't skate.
I can look at something and see multiple uses for it, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
I would say mine is the good heart in people. I can usually tell when people have a good heart, and you'll see a lot of them on this.
asshole.
Yeah, even when they're maybe not the best person. And you'll probably see a lot of them on this podcast.
Yeah, I'm one
not
of
saying,
them.
Not saying Rob. No,
I'm one of them.
But I can usually I have a good tell of people and what they're rooted in and if they're rooted in good, despite the stressors or the things that might actively plague their lives. I can usually see through that and see someone's true core of whether they're a good person or, maybe a not so good person. And that's something I say I'm pretty good at seeing. So number 2, these ones are the scary ones.
Oh yeah, these are scary.
Confessions. What's a hot take you'd get canceled for? I have many of them.
Carlo's pizza is trash. If you want good pizza, like Sicilian, like real Italian pizza, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's good pizza, like hot pizza out the oven, some thick crust, some thin crust, but like an actual pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The cold, the people. I think I've seen people on Facebook calling it a Lunchable or whatever. That's dead ass what it is, a Lunchable. It's not good pizza. I will eat it, but it's not even top 5.
Carlini's 1-1. What do you got? What do you got
What do I got?
for pizza? No.
Huh?
Who's your favorite?
My favorite?
In the Valley or wherever. You can shout out whoever you want. I just shouted out Carlini's. That's probably my favorite.
Oh, man. I mean, a DPasz pizza, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm talking.
Well, I mean, we both worked at DPasz too. That's my 1 and 2.
But it's got to be made, like...
Well, yeah, we got to be making it.
Shady Side, Keen and them, I'll make you a DPasz pizza, or... I'm not even sure. I had one in Fallsby. It was pretty good.
We be making them.
Yeah.
We be making them. That's
Bobby Boucher will make you a fucking DPasz pizza.
Yeah, that's a good good. Yeah, but I think I might. What would I get canceled for, man? Like I said, I have a lot of them. Probably that. I just said, and I'll stand on it. I think Kobe Bryant's the basketball GOAT.
Oh, no, I agree with that. I was arguing with people today because they were bringing up his 2003 thing, and I was like, somebody posted it on Facebook and was like, how did I not know about
I don't think
this?
I'd get canceled for that. I mean, I
I
could
was
go a
like,
little more.
He was Kobe fucking Bryant. He didn't do that.
Yeah,
Which
he didn't
she-
need to do that.
Yeah, never mind. We won't get there.
Yeah, we're not trashing Kobe's legacy.
Yeah. No, Kobe
Innocent.
Kobe is definitely
Innocent.
He's my goat. Nobody had a work ethic like him.
Yeah, exactly. The best. I mean, you give him one more ring. I mean, I don't even think it's a question. He passes Jordan.
Yeah.
He might. I mean.
Yeah.
The people say he was inefficient.
And then I
He was
think
actually
I
really
think
efficient.
LeBron's better than Jordan too. Jordan even in
Jordan
my top
3,
5,
yeah.
bro.
He quit.
For real. And LeBron, he's got the longevity. Like nobody's fucking doing
Yeah,
what
I
LeBron
think
did. That
LeBron's
motherfucker's
going to be
bro.
the new Kareem, so it's going to be. But that's a hot take. I wouldn't get canceled, but
People are like, oh yeah, he had so long to do it, but who the fuck else is doing it for as long? He's putting up 27 points plus a fucking game per season or more for fucking 20 years.
I love Kobe.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Mamba, rest in peace. My favorite video ever on YouTube, before we could do this,
Yeah.
favorite video ever on YouTube was when the Philadelphia Eagles, go Birds, won the Super Bowl, and he was like, it's hit him, and he's like holding his daughter, and he's like, we won the fucking Super Bowl. It's favorite video ever. So wholesome. It shows you like the other side of celebrities or whatever.
Yeah.
He's just like a regular ass dude from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Go Birds.
Kobe.
Right. My turn?
Yep. No, I gave it to you.
Oh. What do you romanticize more than most people?
What you got?
I don't know. What do I romanticize? Was that like...
Something you really like. blow up or make a big deal about.
Like
you
my
could-
love language,
Or no, you could say like sports or like you
like something that I'm, like,
you're but like maybe someone
passionate
else
about.
isn't, as like when you romanticize something like
Fuck. Skateboarding. It's dying, I guess. But
Yeah.
no, there's got to be something else. I don't use skateboarding. Like disconnecting from your phones or whatever.
yeah,
Or
there
like,
you go.
you know what I mean? Just like taking a break from social media. I highly recommend it.
I mean,
I will push, like, I'm very passionate about just, like when you guys go to concerts and shit, we don't want to put your phone away and enjoy yourself.
dance,
Take
sing,
take a
laugh.
couple of videos or pictures, but like,
Remember the experience, but
yeah,
don't
for
don't
sure.
get the digital. Don't make the whole experience the digital experience you see on
buy
your
a
phone.
fucking GoPro if you want to
Yeah,
record the whole
no thanks.
concert.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
Or like why aren't people dancing? What are you doing with your hands holding that thing?
Yeah,
Imagine
shit.
the '70s.
I
People
don't
were
drink anymore,
people were
but
grooving. People were
My hands
jiving.
were full. You know what I mean? Something.
Yeah, even if I
Somebody-
had a drink, I could
Yeah.
at least dance. But like, you got your phone, you got your. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I feel that. I think I romanticize. Honestly,
That was like the way wrong answer for
No,
the
it
question
wasn't.
I gave, wasn't it?
no, you maybe. It'll be fine.
We'll let it slide.
Listen, I think my friendships a little bit. I love all my friends, and I think maybe even just my relationships with people in general. I like to think that I have a strong relationship with pretty much all my friends, and I sort of love them all in a deep way. And even with, girls I've dated in the past, I feel like I still sort of have things for them too. Just care, because
If it
I
was
think.
real love, absolutely. You'll
I-
never stop loving
Yeah,
that
I think
person.
I might romanticize love a little
Love.
too much in a way.
Romanticize love.
Yeah, so
I
I
like
might
that.
romanticize love a little bit too much in a way.
Harry
I
Potter.
sounds like yeah,
You like Harry Potter?
Lex Friedman. He loves love. I feel like.
Okay.
Do you listen to any Lex Friedman?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's a good guy on the internet, real smart guy, but. He does podcasts, and he always says, "I love love," and he's like rushing. All right, these ones are the tough ones.
All right. Do you think these are tougher than the other ones?
Yeah.
Oh, wish.
What's an idea you wish people understood on a deeper level? You see, these are tough.
They are tough.
This is why they're hard. I guess the idea of, I think just being a good person and making like good choices, like disciplined choices, not always, often making the choice that maybe you don't want to do, like doing the workout today, or maybe if it's like practicing skating today but you don't feel like it, or maybe it's, the things you don't feel like doing, if you do them, then you feel better, and then you get more accustomed to being able to do the things you don't want to do, which in turn I've found lately, over these past, 80, 90 days, leads me good places, like to this. And
Yeah.
I keep telling myself, if I just stay on the path, like you in sobriety, you're going to be led good places.
No, absolutely.
But if you veer off the path,
Oh, dude.
and that's an idea that, like, I don't think everyone gets. If you're hard on yourself and you do the things you don't want to do, you end up better places than you would.
That's as little as, like, brushing your teeth a couple extra times a day instead of once or twice,
Yeah.
maybe throwing it in after lunch if you're home and have that convenience, or making your bed when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
I understand
the
what you're
small
saying.
things.
Absolutely. Nobody wants to do that. I wake up in the morning. I get up at 4:35 a.m. and drive an hour to work every morning. I don't want to make my bed. You know what I mean? But if my fiance is not in the bed, I will make my bed.
Yeah.
Because it's just something I don't want to do. No, I feel that 110%. It makes me feel better. Or like cutting grass and shit. Like,
Yeah.
but if I don't go cut my dad's
you
grass,
feel
he's gonna have to
guilty.
pay somebody to do it.
And
You
then
know what I
feel
mean?
guilty, and you just
Yeah.
feel better when you're done. You might even
No, yeah,
the
no, absolutely. 'cause
lawnmower
it's a
might
workout.
not start, and you might rip it to pull up, and you might be mother effing
I
it.
got
And
two of them.
yeah, and then but when you're done, you're walking out of there. You got some
feel
sun
good.
and some vitamin
Yeah,
D. You're happy you
yeah.
did, but you weren't happy. So that's something like an idea I
Yeah,
wish.
it's motherfucking the whole way up. Even pulling it, you're exactly right. Pulling it, I'm like,
Yeah,
ah.
but after you feel better. So, how about you, man?
Oh man, an idea that I wish people understood on a deeper level. Damn. Okay. So like your actions and stuff really do, like, everything you do has a consequence, or
Yeah.
like a reaction. Every action has a reaction. Like, they tell you
Newton's
that in
law.
like science and
Yeah.
stuff. But
I
like
think it's
that's
Newton's law, but
yeah, yeah. So like something little, for example, like a cigarette butt, or your sweet teacup that you threw out the window.
yeah.
Like it might not seem like a big thing, but you'll get fined for it if you get caught.
Yeah.
And then like that stuff backs up the sewers and stuff. And when it rains real bad, it causes flooding. And then you get
Someone's house could get flooded,
and somebody gets lost in the flood, and you know what I mean.
and then somehow your little act.
So that little action, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying your fucking polar pop caused the sewers to fucking back up, but like, you do that 5 times a fucking week or a month, you know what I mean? It's gonna add up.
If enough people,
So
if
like
enough people
the
did the
little
right
things,
thing.
or like I'll be driving down the street. This is a big one. I see trash cans that are blown out in the road. I will stop in the middle of the road and I will put that.
I try to do the
can
same
back
thing when I was in the FedEx
all
truck.
the
That
time.
was always a good thing.
It don't matter where I'm going, what I'm doing, because I'm never in a rush. You should never be in a rush. That's how accidents happen. You should always leave a little early and try and plan
True
it
that.
out. For sure.
True that.
If I'm not 15 minutes early, I'm late.
That's a good attitude. I wish I
So-
was a little bit better at that.
Yeah, I've always been like that. My dad instilled that in me. My dad's too early, but yeah.
All right. I think you got one more
We
card.
got one more card.
Oh, 2 more.
2 more. If you could talk to someone from your past, who would it be and what would you say? Oh, fuck. I get to go first? Did you answer
Yeah.
the last one first?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. It'd be myself. I'd want to talk to probably, let's say, 17-year-old me, because that's when I, like, really got into, like, hard drugs and stuff, and I'd just tell myself it ain't worth it, bro. I would tell him that it's going to cause a lot of pain, and you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I would just tell him it ain't worth it. Stay in the sports and stay away from the drugs. But it'd definitely be myself.
Well, if I could talk to myself from the past, I'd tell myself to start writing earlier, start doing the podcast in 2011. I would have had a lot of things figured out a lot quicker, but we're still here, so it doesn't matter. But obviously, I would love to. This is fresh, but I would love to talk to Patrick right now and just tell him how much I love him and how special he is. And
That was one of my first little instincts, was my buddy Nick. I was thinking about Nicky.
yeah, and just how much we're holding this shit down here for him, and in light of him. That's
We got
that.
to.
I mean, that's really what I'd want to tell him. Like, we're doing the dang thing, Patrick style, just
What they would want
winging
us to be doing.
exactly what he'd want me to be doing. Gino, he would.
Go, dude.
Yeah, he would.
Hell yeah.
He'd want me doing this. I can tell that already. And
I don't know. You think he'd want us to start his little tournament back up?
well, I think we have plans to get that running back up. His gaming tournament.
Yeah.
Maybe. It depends. It depends if the game's any good and they can fix that anti-cheat.
Retirement shit. We'll play the old.
Yeah,
Play
but-
Blackout.
I know we're trying to get his golf scramble back up and running
Hell yeah.
in a good manner, so that'll be fun. But and honor him. But yeah, man,
absolutely.
that's obviously that was the first thing I thought whenever that card came out.
Yeah, that's
So-
got me wanting to go and go see a doctor and just like make sure that all my health and stuff.
I
is
encourage anyone who got any type of COVID vaccine or random thing that the government tried to give us to go get anything and everything checked out, just because I know that
I didn't even get the.
I'm not even sure. I can't be sure whether or not Patrick did either. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying in general, I do know that aside from that there's been like things linked to
You don't just
young
drop
male.
it 30 something years.
Yeah, young male. Well, no, I don't think that. I'm pretty sure he didn't have it. I don't think, but I don't know. But there's just things linked to young males like Bronny, his heart, like with they're finding out and it's coming out. So
Oh no, yeah, it's crazy. Like I just said, I have a newborn and I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. They talked us into giving her the Hep B, and then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have gave her the Hep B, and I feel really bad. She's fine, but like I'm really scared. I don't know what to do because like I had vaccines, but when we got our vaccines, it wasn't as many as it is now. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's a little scary.
all right, Last one. Take turns acting like each other.
Fuck. Damn. I don't know if I can impersonate you, Dean.
I don't know if I can impersonate you, dude. I don't know if I can impersonate you, dude.
with the zen in my lip.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Give it your best shot.
I don't know.
I just tried you.
I know. We got a bridge I can jump off of. I'm just playing.
No, I almost tried to impersonate myself for you. Well, dude, I have a podcast.
Yeah, I don't think I can impersonate you.
That's all right,
dude.
Brendan.
I'm
That's all
sorry.
right.
I'll let you down.
That's all right. The cards have spoken, man. This has been really fun.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I'm about to do this again.
Yeah. This is Robbie Dodrill.
Hey.
Just want to let you guys know that we love you. And
Peace and love.
yep, we will see you Wednesday.